All right, so we are moving on to our starch indicator or our starch solution that we're going to be using. And so you can see that it's a fairly clear liquid. It does get a little cloudy over time, but we can still mark it on our chart as
It's
clear.
clear.
Yep. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to test for is starch. Now keep in mind we have a starch solution here. And so we add a drop or two, and you can see that the iodine has gone from a gold color to a black or a purplish color. Okay, didn't even need to really
Like
shake
dark blue.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and so we'll set up another one of these with Benedict's solution. Now this is the one that tests for glucose or sugar, okay? And we need to remember that glucose is kind of a fancy name for sugar. And we're gonna see if our starch solution has any glucose in it or any sugar in it. So I've put a couple drops in there. It's still blue because the indicator is blue. It was a clear solution. And I'm going to drop it in our hot water bath for a moment or two and see what happens. And while we're waiting for that to change, I'm just gonna fill the last two vials so I have these, and we can kind of speed up this process just a little bit, okay? And I'll get the solutions in them here shortly. Okay, and so I just have those, they're closed, I can open them back up. We'll give this a little bit of a stir to see if something's happening. Okay, we're still blue. Okay, we'll leave that down in there. And so I'm gonna leave that essentially cook for a little bit longer and see if anything happens. Our burette solution, or our burette solution, we're testing for protein, okay? It starts off as this nice blue color, and I am going to put it in here. Just pop this back open here. And this one we don't have to heat or anything, so I'll just put a few drops in there. Okay, I can go anywhere between 3 and 5. May have been a little bit more than 5, but okay, and then I'm going to shake that up a little bit, and we still are a very light blue with that, and so there's no change to it, so we can say that there's no protein in our starch solution. Let me go on to our Sudan. This indicates fat, and see how red it is to begin with. We're going to be careful so we don't stain clothing or hands with that. I'll shake this up, and we're still kind of sitting with a darker red with that. Okay.
Dull maroon like the other
Yeah.
one.
All right, so this has been in even a little bit longer, our Benedict solution. And I'll give this a quick little shake there, and it's still blue. So there's no glucose in our starch solution, which is probably a good thing because really we should only find starch in our starch solution.
Okay.
All right.
Can we recap the colors and what they mean again?
So iodine is our starch, or our indicator for starch, and our starch solution definitely has starch in it because it turned that dark purple, black kind of color to it. Some even say it's like a dark blue. Our Benedict solution did not turn, it's still blue, so there's no glucose in our starch solution. Our burette solution still is that light blue, okay? It hasn't changed to what it needs to change to, okay? And then our...
And that indicates?
Oh, this indicates protein.
Okay.
Okay, and this indicates fat. And so you have a dull maroon color here, and there's no fat in our starch solution.